Today I am continuing the 50 states easy and affordable recipes, and I'm going to be sharing a recipe from Arizona. Welcome to the Bold Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe from Arizona. And I don't know if you know this, Indian fry bread is very popular in Arizona. You can either eat it sweet or savory. Now if you do it sweet, you do it with cinnamon and sugar, but I wanted to do the savory one. So we're going to make it like a taco. So this should be a lot of fun and very easy to make because tacos are super easy. But instead of frying the Indian fry bread and making it from scratch, we're going to do it very easy. We're going to take the Pillsbury Biscuits and we're going to roll them out. And we're going to put a little bit of chili powder on them, and we're going to make that our fry bread, and then we're going to put all the toppings on there. But this makes it easier so you don't have to make it from scratch, for one. And for two, it's going to be in the air fryer. So I'm going to make it in my air fryer in my oven. I do have little individual air fryers, but I decided to do it in my oven because I got to make multiple of them, so it'd be a lot easier than putting them in individually in the air fryer. So what you're going to do is roll out each one and then put them in your air fryer. And then it's a lot of fun. It's super easy so that you can make it for family or whatever, friends coming over, and you don't have to make it from scratch. It makes it a lot easier, right? So let's get started. I'm excited to try this recipe out, and I know you're gonna be excited to try it too. First thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to flour your surface so it doesn't stick. So you want to preheat your air fryer at 350 degrees. And then we're going to open this up, which is going to pop, so. And then you're going to take each individual one, you're going to roll it out into the size of a fry bread. It's just like a circle, like a little tiny circle. Basically a street taco size, I should say. I'm just going to be putting mine on this pan since I'm going to be cooking mine in my air fryer in the oven. But obviously if you're doing the individual air fryer, you just need to put them individually in your air fryer one at a time. And you're just going to keep doing that until you roll out as many fry breads as you would like. So do you have any New Year's resolutions you want to share? Please comment down below. I'd like to know. Are you trying to be healthy? Are you trying to get fit this year? You know, we all have our resolutions every year, right? Do you want to try to do more cooking this year? I'd like to know, so please comment down below. And let me know also, is this a series you're enjoying? I'm planning on staying on top of it this time and getting all these states out to you. As now that the holidays are over, I can get more on it. I know during the holiday season it's hard for people to watch these longer videos, so that's why I kind of took a little bit of a break, because I figured not as many people would have been watching these videos with the holidays. You want to keep rolling that out, and we're going to just keep repeating this until I've gotten all of them rolled out and put on the pan. Okay, so they're rolled out, and if you're putting it in your air fryer, you want to grease it a little bit with the olive oil so that it doesn't stick. But I don't really need to do that because I got them on the pan. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder on it and a little bit of chili powder to give it a little bit of flavor. In your regular air fryer, you're going to do it for 5 minutes at 350 degrees. In my oven, it's probably going to take a little longer. I'd say more like 10 to 12 minutes. But in the meantime, while they're cooking, I'm going to be cooking the ground beef, which shouldn't take too long, and just adding taco seasoning and just following the instructions on like how you would do to make tacos. Of course, we're going to cut up some lettuce and tomatoes. We're going to put a little bit of our cheese on top. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little taco night, but instead of taco shells, we're using the fry bread. I'm going to put these in, and then I'm going to start cooking up the ground beef, get that cooked up, so when these are ready, we can start plating everything and getting it ready to eat. While that's cooking up, I'm going to be cutting up the vegetables. I'm going to cut up my onions because I want to put some onions with the ground beef and the taco seasoning. And I want to cook it a little bit, so I'm going to cut these up and just dice them up. Now that my onions are cut up, they're not quite ready to put in with the ground beef, so I'm going to cut up my lettuce and my tomatoes so those are ready for when it's ready and the meat is ready and we can just dig in. The first batch of the fried bread is ready. Look, it's golden brown. It took 10 minutes in the oven air fryer. Now if you do it, like I said, in the individual air fryer, it'll probably take less time, about 5 minutes, maybe 6 or 7, but I would check on it about 5 minutes into air frying it. My second batch of fried bread is in the oven and I'm still cooking my ground beef, and I'm going to be adding this onion to it shortly. I've thoroughly cooked the ground beef and I have drained it. Now I'm going to add the onions to it, and then I'm going to add the taco seasoning with the water. Now the second set of the fried bread has come out of the oven. It looks really nice and crispy, looks really good. Excited to try all of this together. Now I added 2/3 cup of water to the ground beef with the taco seasoning, and I'm letting it come to a boil, letting it cook on medium heat for 5 minutes. Then it will be done, and then we can eat our Indian fried bread tacos. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Now the last thing I have to cut is the tomatoes. While we're waiting for the ground beef to finish, we can cut up our tomato. Now I'm ready to make this delicious fried bread taco. First we're going to lay down the fried bread. Then I'm going to put the meat on top. I like to add my cheese right on top of it. Then I'm going to add my tomatoes and lettuce to the top. A little sour, of course we got to add a little bit of sour cream and some salsa too. So sour cream has to go on top. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salsa, just to top it on the very top. I am so excited to try this. It smells amazing. I can't wait to give you an idea of how good this is. This is definitely a new way to enjoy taco night. You can do it on your Indian fried bread. Super easy. Put it in the air fryer. Your family's gonna love it. Something different, right? And it's something so simple. And I feel like this is a great way to represent Arizona, don't you? Well, I really enjoyed making this for you, and I'm looking forward to future recipes and sharing them with you, because I'm just going to keep getting fun and creative with these recipes. I'm going to continue this journey with you. 50 states we have to cover. You don't want to miss any of these episodes, because that's so exciting to learn about different states and what they offer. And now that I know about this fried bread, there's so much more you could do with it. You can make it sweet with the cinnamon and sugar, and you can just get creative with it, right? So there's a lot to be said about what you could do with fried bread. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Also, if you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. The links are down below. If you haven't hit that notification bell yet, please hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.